The 25th of May in 2016 seemed to be an ordinary day in Vallejo, California. At around 7 a.m., 911 operators began getting many reports regarding a violent event along a 780 overpass.
Vallejo Police 911, what is your emergency?
This kid came running out from the overpass on the homemakers, running up to our car. I think that this guy was trying to rape this girl and he shot her. This woman, I don't know if it was inside the house in homemakers or over the overpass or what.
You saw somebody with a gun, ma'am?
We didn't see the guy with the gun. We just saw the kid running from that area saying that he saw somebody shot a woman.
Vallejo Police 911, what is your emergency?
This guy was trying to rape this other girl, and all I heard was he aimed a gun at me because I seen something suspicious on my way to work. And then he aimed a gun at me, and I disappeared, and all I heard was a gunshot.
And what did this man look like?
He had a black hoodie.
What race was he?
A Mexican.
Black hoodie?
Black hoodie, Mexican, beard.
Beard? Okay, and what did the woman look like?
She's over there. She had green hair.
The woman had green hair? Was she white, black, Hispanic?
White.
At gunpoint, a Hispanic male attacked a schoolgirl. According to witnesses, the guy was pulling the woman to his vehicle. She was yelling for assistance and appeared to be bleeding. A few even heard gunfire. Some thought the guy intended to sexually assault the girl, while others felt he intended to abduct her. Even when onlookers attempted to intervene and assist the girl, the guy brandished the pistol and drove them away. The scene was hectic and terrifying, and nobody understood what was occurring. The police swiftly arrived at the scene, but the kidnapper and the child had already fled. Officers discovered just a mobile phone and blood drops at the crime scene. With the evidence left at the scene, the abducted girl was identified as Pearl Pinson, 15 years old. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more stories. Pearl Pinson was a remarkable girl from California, United States. She was forthright, courageous, and insightful. People recalled her as a spunky teen who spoke up for her loved ones. Everyone adored her because of her kind heart and radiant smile. Pinson enjoyed assisting others and animals. She was diligently studying to become a veterinarian or firefighter so that she might be of assistance to others. Unfortunately, destiny had other intentions for the teen. Since Pinson's phone was abandoned at the crime site, the police were unable to utilize it to monitor her position. The contradictory witness reports were also ineffective. It took some time for them to determine that the kidnapper was driving a 1999 gold Saturn. Using the vehicle information, they were able to identify a suspect, 19-year-old Fernando Castro. It appeared that Pinson and Castro were familiar. Some believe they were only acquaintances, while others assert they were romantically involved. The police also examined Pinson and Castro's mobile phone records, but they found no evidence that they were in a relationship. Therefore, it is unclear how they knew one another.
Investigators say this is where it all happened early Wednesday morning, and today you can still see that blood running down this walkway.
You have me sick worried. We just want you home and safe and sound.
The family of Pearl Pinson is desperate for answers after the 15-year-old girl went missing yesterday.
This is not like her at all. And if she would have ran away or went somewhere, she would have contacted me right away.
Detectives have put out an Amber Alert to try to find the teen who they say was last seen with this man, 19-year-old Fernando Castro.
What was seen was a woman being dragged, or this Pearl being dragged onto the bridge, onto the Skyway Bridge. When that happened, the witness saw what was happening. He made contact visually with the suspect. The suspect had a gun. That caused the witness to go and go get help. Meanwhile, the victim is asking for help. There are reports from other witnesses that there was gunfire.
Fernando, if you did harm her, please get in contact with us. Turn yourself in. She's a 15-year-old girl.
Reporting from Vallejo, I'm Wendy Aguilar, ABC 10 News.
Police then attempted a manhunt for Castro. After the kidnapping, he was observed on surveillance camera and other places. But Pinson was not in the vehicle with him. The cops do not know whether he bound her in the trunk of the vehicle. The witness reports were so different that it took nearly a day to compile accurate information. They then issued an Amber Alert for Pinson. Once the alert was issued, the authorities got tips from other states. The police verified the statement of one witness. About 250 miles distant from Vallejo, the witness observed Castro in Santa Barbara County. They engaged Castro in a high-speed pursuit and he slammed into a home. Then, all chaos ensued. Castro exited the vehicle, stormed inside a mobile home, assaulted the owner, and then attempted to steal a truck. During this pandemonium, both Castro and the police exchanged gunfire. As he attempted to flee with the vehicle, Castro fired further bullets at the officers. And when the cops returned fire, Castro was mortally wounded. Castro died instantly, providing no information on Pearl Pinson.
Constant worry, but still hope. The family of 15-year-old Pearl Pinson is hoping she'll be found alive and doing searches of their own in their Vallejo neighborhood.
I just hope she's found, and if she is watching this, I hope she contacts us right away.
Today, for the first time, we heard from Pearl's father, James Pinson, briefly.
The guy that did this is a coward.
Pinson says he doesn't have any indication that his daughter and 19-year-old Fernando Castro knew each other, though Solano Sheriff's investigators say the two were acquaintances. Their homes are just blocks from each other.
She was only minding her own business, going to school, and he had to harm her for no reason. She didn't do nothing wrong. She's a sweet young girl just trying to live her life. And all the witnesses, they should have stepped up. They should have went after him to save her.
Castro was tracked to Southern California yesterday. In the town of Solvang, authorities say he got into a shootout with police and was killed.
He's the one with the answers. He knows. He's the main source, and they killed him.
The cops had no new information on Pearl. And the one individual who could have provided clues was deceased. So it was all on them to investigate and locate her. The cops searched Castro's vehicle for information about Pearl. Blood droplets were discovered and linked to Pinson via forensic analysis. However, there was insufficient evidence to decide whether or not her injuries were severe. The police felt that Pinson was still alive somewhere. They believed Castro gave her up to a co-conspirator. They investigated his life and criminal past to identify prospective allies. However, Castro did not have a long or serious criminal history. In addition, he did not have any mental health or substance abuse troubles. The cops were unable to discover a key motive. The cops were confused and overrun. Castro had moved extensively over the previous 2 days, making it extremely hard to locate viable search areas. He was able to conceal Pinson wherever. Therefore, they went further into his past to find clues. The authorities discovered a handwritten letter with directions to Jenner, a tiny California coastal town around 65 miles from Vallejo. The authorities were able to corroborate Castro's presence in the town following Pinson's kidnapping by using Castro's mobile data and CCTV video. However, they were unable to confirm whether Pinson was accompanying him. Nonetheless, the police collaborated with the local sheriff's office to conduct a thorough search of the area. They conducted an exhaustive search throughout the city and covered every square inch of that region. The FBI was then called in to assist the police with the Pinson investigation. They used aircraft, search teams, and the public's help to locate her. Despite their best attempts, they have no idea where Pinson is. Many were angry that the police killed the one person who could have given the family the answers they needed. In their defense, the police stated that they attempted to take Castro alive. They claimed that Castro might have badly hurt a police officer or bystander, and that trying to defend against Castro's acts unfortunately resulted in his death. The family of Pinson was absolutely distraught. The most difficult aspect is not knowing whether or not the daughter is alive. While hoping that she is still alive, they worry about their beloved daughter. They also deserve closure in some fashion. Pinson's family is convinced that she is still alive despite the fact that they have been unable to locate any information about her for years. They are making every effort to continue the search.
Thousands of cars pass through Highway 780 every day. Rarely anyone will see these signs or call the number that's now faded in pink. But for a family that's left in the dark, this is a spot where time stopped. This is Rose Pinson.
I get interviews every other day, and sometimes if it's not in my trunk, it's in my back seat, so I see her.
Her sister Pearl Pinson was last seen on this walking bridge 3 years ago. It's a spot Rose visits often.
I have mixed emotions. I'm upset and angry because this is where I know my sister was taken from. At the same time, I'm happy because I know this is the last place she was last seen at.
To this day, the family does not know where Pearl is. The suspect in the case was killed in a shootout in Southern California.
And so, do you still believe that he was the one that killed your sister?
Unfortunately, that's the only person I know that knows where she's at.
However, she's hopeful with the new detective on the case.
Having the new detective, it's kind of scary because I don't want him messing anything up. But at the same time, I have to trust him because he's new eyes to her case. He could be the one that finds where she's at.
She refuses to be silent.
I do it for my sister because if it's not me telling her story, I don't think anybody else will be able to.
On this walkway, some of the messages for Pearl have been painted over, and some of the flowers woven into this fence have been taken down. But for Rose, that means it's time to repaint and put up more items.
We have a graduation teddy bear for her because she'll be graduating this year. So we're going to put this up here as well.
It's a reminder that Pearl will never be forgotten, and hoping maybe you out there who may see something will one day stop and help.
The family has also offered a $10,000 reward for information leading to her whereabouts. Find Pearl Pinson is a Facebook page devoted to locating Pearl. The community attempts to provide case-related updates, thoughts, and other information. If you have any information, please contact the Vallejo Police Department or the Pinson family through social media. Even the smallest information, a hazy recollection, or an odd glimpse may be useful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.